And we, the medicine begins to kick in pretty heavy. And then I remember telling Randy's sitting there kind of cradling my head. And I'm like, Randy, you got to promise you'll bring me back. And she said, I promise. She said, I promise I'll bring you back. And I said, okay. And I let go of my kids' hands, my wife's hands, visually, and it was just, and I fell upward for I don't know how long. And Randy has a massage table where she does a lot of energetic massage, and there's music, there's speakers that like your playlist that you helped create is playing through your whole time.
Wow.
And you've got a massage, you've got a mask on, and she's doing some really deep energetic massaging. She told me beforehand, she said it's common to let go of everything, including your breath. And I said, do you want me to stop breathing? You want me to stop breathing? She's like, I can bring you back. I said, it's okay. Huge trust here. And there were times during both ceremonies where I let go of my breath completely. And I laid there, I don't know how long, I would see my body laying there on the table. There was one time she pulled a giant, I thought it was giant, but like a triangle, and she hit it, and the vibrations just picked me right back in. It was the wildest experience.
Oh my God.
Fucking wild.
So what was it like in between your two ceremonies?
When first time I set up in ceremony, the first time I set up, and I took the mask off, and it was 4K colors behind everything. And I told her, I said, I'm not in the same room. And then I looked over at the notebook that I brought into my phone, and all this, and all that represented, work and all these things that I wanted to fix about myself. And I just said, man, that shit doesn't fucking matter. And I looked over at Randy and I said, that doesn't matter at all, does it? And she said, no, this is your true self. You are in the state where you are your version of your true self. And I just sat with that, and we walked outside for a little bit, and it was still just amazing. I wasn't in the same place. Ground was vibrating, everything was intensified, colors were just popping. And we went back in to do some more massage, and I remember I came back, y'all were down at the beach, and I came back, and I think we got in a fight about something, like immediately. And probably, don't know.
I don't remember a fight, I just remember it was a jolt in the energy.
Yeah.
That's what it was, is you came down to the beach and my parents
Oh, your
were there.
parents were there.
I was there with the kids and my parents are a whole fucking
That's
vibe.
Yeah, I come back, like, basically I had the ceremony, I was there from like 10 to probably 5 or 6, the first day. And then the next day I integrate by myself, I'm hiking, I'm out traveling, I'm doing whatever, and I see Seth for a little bit after, and then I fly back. So I come right back into her parents and all the energy of real world.
Were you asking about what was the difference between his first ceremony and his second ceremony?
Oh,
No,
The journey between?
I was thinking you had, well, yes, I'm very curious about that, but I was thinking there was like one night and then 2 nights.
No, it's just one night,
So I was
one
like,
day.
Yeah, like what kind of happened afterwards?
Nothing, the vibrations, frequencies of everything was picking up. Like I went to the guitar store and I just played guitar. And it was just I was just almost moved to tears by
This
it.
was the day after?
No, this was the day of, like the night after. And then the next day,
I got you.
yeah, then the next day was when I was just hiking the whole day. And it was just a beautiful day. And she said, Randy says the medicine will stay in your system for a lifetime, but you'll feel the effects of them for maybe up to a week after. And I never got sick, I never got anything like that. There were definitely moments of bliss, there were definitely moments of darkness. A lot of energy, a lot of energy. I've never felt so much energy move through my body and move out of my body. And that part was the second time, the one a couple weeks ago, when she pulled the cards, it was the cave, fog, and lightning. And the fog was just the dense energy. We experienced that all day. It was just it wasn't too heavy, it wasn't blissful, it was just in it.
Yeah. Wow.
And then And then there was moments that the cave was like just falling upward into a darkness. It was so wild. But again, so much energy. I could feel Randy. I feel Randy hit a point, and then like she's massaging the whole time, like picking me up, picking my upper body up by her hands, trying to crack my back. Like just physical. I had bruises on my body from that massage. It was intense.
Oh my goodness.
But it was, I could feel her find that energetic point and just chase it, whole body. It was, she's a wizard.
That was pretty wild. That was pretty wild.
But yeah, and I mean, I talked to her Thursday, and I'm like, I'm excited to see what else is down the rabbit hole. I want to keep going. You know, I want to explore. I want to be able to. Now I'm kind of wanting to branch out instead of kind of holding on to it there with Randy, or doing it here at the house, doing like a 2 grams or something, and having a 4-hour little mini ceremony with the playlist. Now I'm kind of like, all right, I want to be able to interact with nature. I want to be able to be outside and to get out into the world a little bit. You know, still protect my energy, but be able to really kind of connect there. But